Alright, and we are live. We're back in Awesome Crew Story. Yay. About fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm Captain, here with Bobby, the illustrious Robert Wallace, and Lenny, who's eating some dumplings. Fresh off of his trip from Ireland.
That's right. Back at our time.
Looking as BBW as possible. So, how are you guys doing?
We are groovy, I think.
I'm still the greatest man alive, so, you know. About as good as you can
maybe
get.
third.
No, it's
maybe
been confirmed. It's been confirmed. Since Mandela died, I got bumped up. So.
Yeah, fourth. Maybe fourth. So, you guys had a show last week, kind of talking about what was going on. I caught a little bit of it, but the big talk of the day seems to be trolling. Trolling. What is trolling? What constitutes as trolling? How do you identify a troll? Kind of deal. Mr. Jim Gardner, who's I would believe to say a mutual internet buddy of ours.
A friend of the show.
Right. He, in light of the past things that have been going on in recent history with people going after others with 150 plus sock accounts and more being exposed daily, you know, how do we combat people like this? So he formed an online community to address this sort of thing, and some people have taken kindly to it, while others are not too kind on it. One of which being the famous Super Joker, Alex Greco himself.
Also a friend of the show.
Also a friend of the show. He has started I find it absolutely hysterical, Save the Trolls campaign, which is funny as hell. But I think he's, and I don't know, him and Eve have been kind of outspoken about, you know, this sort of, what constitutes as troll?
I've only read Eve's comments about it.
Right.
And I have no idea where she's coming up with any of this.
Yeah.
Because it is a public group. Like, other people who aren't members can view the group, can view the contents of the group, just can't post, right?
Right.
So when she says stuff like Jim Gardner's putting together his own private army to flag videos,
that's not what it is at all.
that's straight from the asshole of Eve Real. It's straight from her ass. It's not from anywhere in reality. No.
Yeah.
Straight from her colon.
So
nowhere does that even come up, anything like that even come up even once.
No, and Jim Gardner's had a bit of an issue as to put in the proper words what his whole ambition is with this community. And the best way to describe it is, think of it as a forum to go to for help. I have someone who is trolling me, like legitimately trolling me, saying things that should not be said. How do I go about dealing with it? It's not a flag campaign. It's not a lynch mob. It's nothing like that. It's not a grab the pitchforks, let's go, burn some witches. No, it's, hey, I have a bit of an issue. I did have an issue, Bobby, you know this, with a particular fat Canadian asshole who's demonstrating day by day how much of a lying sack of shit it is. I feel like I have literally dove into the rabbit's hole with how much shit I am uncovering on this guy. But you know, he made a very inappropriate comment that I felt that just by clicking flag wasn't good. It wasn't proper. Like, something needed to be addressed. And I went to this community, said, hey, here's what was said. How do I go about this? And someone did help. I won't mention his name. He did give me the proper means on how to deal with this issue legitimately without going on like a whole flag campaign. So that's about what it is. Now, I'm sure there will be some who will take it as, hey, let's go flagging and be a Brett Keane about things, but let's face it, no one's going to be like Brett Keane other than Brett Keane and maybe J-Dubs. Lenny, you made one post about the Nadia video with Rand Campbell. So let's open up. What is the difference between satire and actual trolling?
Well, for me, I think it's all about intent. And you know, we
Right.
can make fun of somebody without trying to hurt their feelings, without trying to cause them any kind of mental or emotional distress. I think we can all tell the difference between someone who's just poking fun at us and someone who's actually trying to be a shit.
Right.
If you can't see the difference, then hey, you can't see the difference.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a handicap you have to live with in your life.
That's not our problem.
well, I would have to take the position myself. There is a fine line between using somebody's health condition and making fun of the health condition, and using somebody's health condition to degrade the person with the health condition. That's a very fine line you got to tread when you start making fun of somebody with that. I thought
Right.
when Satire Atheist made fun of Bionic Dance and her epilepsy, I thought he crossed the line personally. Now, did he have a right to do that? Yes, but we had the right to tell him he was an asshole for doing it, or at least I certainly did. With Nadia and her diabetes, personally, I wouldn't have done it. You know, I don't think he was trying to denigrate her with her diabetes, but he was riding that line a little bit too close for my personal taste. Once again, does he have the right to do it? Yes. Would I have done it? No. But you know, it's just it's something about me, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you know, the thing with the stuff that Side 10 Atheist did was only like sort of making fun of behavior that Nadia's portrayed on her own 24-hour live non-stop broadcasts.
That
Right.
is true. That is true. That's what brought it to the line, not over the line.
Right. Sure. Yeah. And I don't feel like at any point he was saying, "Ha ha ha! Look at Nadia. She's ridiculous because she's got diabetes."
No.
You know what I mean?
He used it as a crutch as to why she lost the fight. Had she not had it, then she probably would have been able to beat Rand Campbell. That's how I see it.
That's true.
Nothing should be off the tables like that. It wasn't trolling. It's satire.
No,
And
it wasn't trolling. I'll guarantee. Yeah, it was not trolling what he did. No.
So of course, Nadia took some offense to this. Went to her channel to play the pity part. I'm not sure if she because I don't watch a whole lot of it. I'll watch maybe like a couple minutes at best. But apparently she was offended, and who do you think came galloping in on his white horse to make the situation better? Who of all the people on the internet came to Nadia's defense? Who do you think? Yes.
Was it Jesus?
No, it wasn't Jesus. He's been dead for a long time. None other than Mr. Brett King. Brett King, Hollywood.
Yeah, that guy's looking more and more like a pig from Island of Dr. Moreau. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. He looks like Cruella DeVille in drag. With
And he didn't.
shit-stained hair.
Poverty doesn't suit you, Brett. Poverty has worn you down and has made you look haggard, sir.
And he didn't gallop in on a white horse. He rode in on a white slug, because no horse would have legs that could stand up to that.
I was going to say J-Dubs, but yeah.
So it wasn't Jesus. It was just a guy who thinks he's Jesus.
Right, with his intro music that is a low-tempo version of Final Countdown. We get it, Brett. You're so... So, Brett Keane made his video, and he was there just trying to drum up all this drama for what is satire. And all this is on the cuff of him just being a lying sack of shit. Like, every step of the way, he's a lying sack of shit. So, if you listen to what he says, there's nothing heartfelt about it. It's just empty, boring words from a boring individual, just trying to stir up some drama. That's really all it is. So clearly, this wasn't trolling. He said that it was trolling, and the part that I did catch in Nadia's hangout was, if you look in the description, you'll see that the people who helped cite an atheist. So, which of course was myself and Redline. And Nadia went on to say, "Oh, well, they're running a smear campaign on me." No, we're not. So yes, they view Satan Atheist video as trolling. Now, Brett Keane, who has probably about 17,000 sock accounts, most of which have been shut down, but they sprout like weeds. During a hangout, he accused J-Dubs of logging into one of his sock accounts and saying all the non-believers must die or something stupid like that. Then he turned around and lied about it. Is that more trolly than making a video with actual content?
Right.
A satire video.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and lied about it too. That's what was funny. Arcane, or not Arcane, Skylar Fiction did a great video on that, showing the lies. Have you guys seen that one?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I try to avoid anything with Brett Keane in it, so I don't have to actually listen to Brett Keane. I try to avoid him.
He is ad nauseum. He's so boring. It's like someone trying to do. It's like an asthmatic trying to do like the worst impression of Mr. Plinkett. If you don't know who that is, Google it and laugh your ass off. Red Letter Media. That's what it reminds me of every single time he like opens his mouth, and it's just boring. Now let's take someone like Thick Shades, who has a million sock accounts. You'll block him, he'll keep coming at you. He'll actually make sock accounts. He did this with Glute, where he made probably about, I think, a dozen sock accounts, all with Glute's little way of doing things, just for the sake of going after Glute. Now, is that trolling, or is that just for satire?
No, that's trolling. That is definitely trolling.
Yeah.
Of course, fortunately, he hasn't hit the level of troll that somebody like Tommy Parkey did. Tommy Parkey
Who's
is
that?
uber troll. Tommy Parkey, he's actually trolled our show at one point in time, way back when. Tommy Parkey is this guy. He lives over in England somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. And when he latches onto you, this guy will come at you on Facebook. He actually friended a friend of mine on Facebook and figured out a way to go through my friend list and spam gay porn on everybody on my friend list.
Oh boy.
On Facebook. Over YouTube stuff. That guy is a troll. And he will keep at it for weeks on end. He will dox you, he will get into everything, and he will just keep coming. Because he knows he's international and there's nothing you can do to stop him, except for blocking him on YouTube.
Do you have a link to him? I'd like to see that.
Jeez. He's still around somewhere, but I'll see if I can find. I gotta look.
Is he a quote-unquote Christian theist or whatever, or is he an atheist?
I honestly don't know. He is a guy who just will latch onto people and will fuck with them.
Yeah, people do that. So anyways...
A high-level fucking lowlife from Sandra. Jesus Christ.
There it is. There's one of his channels.
Alright.
Looks like there's nothing on his channel anymore. No, there is. There's liked videos. So he's this channel hasn't been active for over a year now. But this will give you a jumping off place to look him up.
Cool.
This is a guy that once he gets going on you, he is a serious troll.
Yeah, let's look at this guy here. Oh yeah, that looks trolly. Troll-la-la-la.
Tommy Parkey, Uber Troll Police. There's another good one. This one has been 2 years since active.
Oh, so it looks like he's tuckered himself out. That's good.
Well, no, it looks like everybody has blocked. He's still around. You got to find channels that he's using now. It's just everybody's blocked the old stuff because we all know he's a douche. This is the guy. He ran across a former cohort of Bionic Dance. All babies are atheists.
Yeah.
And which he's evaporated. I don't know what happened to him, but he ran across him on Blog TV, and then he just went from there. And it's just, I have seen nobody worse, honestly.
Really? Worse than Thick Shades, Brett Keane?
By a factor of 10.
Wow. Looks like they have their work cut out for them.
They do. Actually, they want to be worst. Yes.
Now, at what point was... Here's a good question. At what point does satire become trolling? Or
when your
does it
intent
ever?
is to be a dick, when you're trying to be a shitbag.
Not necessarily. There is a difference between just being a shitbag and an asshole and being a troll. There really is. I think being a troll is when you just... It has no context to anything. You're just being a dick to be a dick. If your satire is being a dick, that's not trolling behavior. That's being an asshole. And they're different. There is a difference.
Well, let's say with someone like Thick Shades, who makes his little jib-jab animated crap videos of just people's faces. Well, when I blocked Thick Shades, he came at me with, I think, 4 different accounts trying to get me to watch his videos, which is just a poorly animated thing that's not even funny. Dude, if you're going to do something, make it funny. Not just fucking weird, like, what the fuck am I watching? He fails at that. Nothing really satire about it, but he had these sock accounts deliberately to come after me to get me to try to watch his stupid video. That's trolling. I still didn't watch his shit. So, for Brett Keane to turn around and say, like, oh, well, this one video made by those horrible atheists is trolling, that's not trolling, Brett Keane. You know trolling better than anybody because you do troll. He trolled our show.
That's right.
He came in with one purpose: answer my fucking question. What does he do? He shows up with J-dubs, and he trolled for like 15 seconds before we blew him out of the goddamn airlock. He's useless. Useless human being. So.
Now, I don't want people to think that on this show or anything else we do, we just shit all over theists and theism, because atheists can be the biggest fucking troll cunts you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Yeah, it's not just synonymous with Christianity or theists. Even though I will say I've seen more theistic trolls than I have with atheist trolls. I mean, you could say that. I mean, people will say that Glute is a troll, but you know, he has content to his video. There's purpose behind it. He actually does go out of his way to make a point. Most of the time, when he's like raping Rand Campbell or myself, then yeah, that can be kind of trolly. But if he has his Gman slavery video, which is just using Gman's own words against him, that is not trolling. That's satire.
Yeah.
You know, he tends to ruffle the feathers of a lot of people. So I would call Glutes. I know you're watching. Hi, Glute. He walks a fine line.
Glutes is pointed with his satire. His satire has an edge, and
Yeah,
that's what rankles people.
Yeah, and I like that. But
personally, I love his stuff. Personally, I think he's great.
oh, I think he's fucking hysterical. I love it. And again, people call him a troll because he has multiple accounts and blah 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 blah. But you know, he releases content and he doesn't use his sock accounts to like go after people specifically. He's not Thick Shades where it's like, oh, I'm blocked. I'm gonna log into account number 37 to go after this person. He doesn't do that. At least I've never seen him do that.
No, the only reason he has multiple accounts is because he produces flag bait, and he's probably the most flagged person on YouTube, I think.
Yeah. So, and it's true. He does make flag, but again, you have to appreciate where he's coming from. It's not trolly. It's very pointed edge satire, just like Bobby said. So, what else has been going on?
Oh boy. Yeah. Aside from the fucking people getting all crappy and upset about the I mean, I can hear some of their concerns on the G Plus group, the Trolls Must Go. I can, like, I understand why they're concerned, absolutely. But when my thing is that, you know, when the group is public and you can see it, you can see everything that's being posted, and you ask us like, hey, what is this group for? And we tell you, and you're saying, no, it's not. It's for this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm officially given up giving a shit about you or your opinion, because we tried to tell you, and you can see it all there.
Well, it's like
I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, I fucking give up. Whatever.
Yeah.
Be upset about it. Enjoy being upset about it. I'm not.
And people have different ways of dealing with trolls, but no troll is created equally towards, you know, people specifically. A single troll can treat Lenny differently from how he would act with me. I mean, it's a little bit different. So you take someone like Max Trivium, Alex Botten. They both, at least daily, they have like the daily Thick Shades account that needs to be blocked. We all know Thick Shades is a troll. I mean, that's kind of the whole purpose of this site. And I believe Alex is kind of staying away from it, but in his own weird way, without using this page, he is doing what the intent of the site was created for. Was, hey, here's his troll, here's this account. We encourage you to block him to kind of snuff out the flame. No, that's about it.
Right.
That's how I see it. It's not a flag brigade, unless the person produces something that is actually flag worthy, which I did have happen. Then it's not a lynch mob.
No.
So
it's not.
It really, really isn't. But again, oh, go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
But personally, when it comes to dealing with trolls, I found what works for me over the years is when somebody starts being a troll, I just ignore them. And your average troll is going to fade away after a while. When it comes to uber trolls like Tommy Parkey, I block. But other than that, it's just I hate blocking people. It just most trolls lose interest after a while because they're not getting what they want out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not everybody's as cool as you, Bobby.
Not everyone's as great as Bob Wallace.
I know. We haven't reached that point in our lives where we're up on the. I mean, I'm down here. Bobby's like up here. I haven't reached Bobby's level yet. I have much more trials and tribulations to go through before. Or tribulations.
That's where I think the internet has been beneficial to me, and it's taught me to, when the drama starts coming thick, just walk away. I wasn't able to do that so easily before internet.
Yeah.
That's about the only positive, man.
So, anyways, with the trolls must go. Again, it's, hey, who has issues? And really the whole point of it, from what Jim Gardner, his whole end game of this is to bring this attention to G+ admins so they can better their system on how to flag. Because right now, if you're to flag a comment, you're just taking the comment as it is without any sort of explanation behind it. You can't type in, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. You can't reference anything. It's just, this person said this one thing, and away it goes. There's no way to add any sort of context to it. So it's a means of taking these concerns to G+ and being, hey, you know what, these are real world problems that we've had using your website. This is how we think we can improve it. That is his end game. That is the end game of the group.
It's I tell you what, it's for me, I've discovered that you can't say or do or organize anything in the Great Debate G+ Facebook and YouTube community you can't wipe your ass without hearing somebody bitch about how you folded the paper.
That's true. The Great Debate.
You can't do anything without somebody crying foul at it or bitching about it, and it's boring.
Do you go over front or over back?
Oh, I don't.
Dude.
I don't do it at all. I walk around with a dirty asshole all day.
Oh, dude, and you're sitting on that couch. You're probably not wearing pants.
It's a microfiber couch too.
Oh, dude.
And I need Mr. Audience Member to clean me up.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. The weirdest boner right now.
Don't act like you're not turned on.
Maybe just, I don't know, 30%.
Could have had a third of a chub. It's enough to get it in.
Right. Oh, man. So what else has been going on in this great-ish debate community?
Nothing really. I mean, it's. I don't know. This seems to be like the drama of the week.
Well, yeah.
Gman. Gman.
What about Gman?
Well, he is a runner.
You left me hanging, bro.
Oh, that's yeah. Dwayne,
Dude,
fucking pussied out of the debate with you. I have to confess, I saw that and I'm like, he's not going to do it. In 2 seconds flat, he'll think of any reason to not do it, claim fucking persecution or claim foul or whatever else, take them all high ground and say, I'll never debate that guy. Of course that's what's going to... It's called the Burns maneuver.
Oh.
So I watched one of my old videos where I was addressing Gman. Remember when Gman was supposed to be on the show and we had the conversation and he got super mad?
That's right, you kept telling me to shut up.
Yeah, so I was talking to Gman and I stumbled on a word and Lenny just wrote culture. Like, oh, you know, the word that you're looking for is culture. So I said, oh, culture. Gman took that as an admission of defeat because Lenny typed in one word to help me better describe my point.
Right. It was, what you are saying now could be summarized the word culture, and he's like, this is a conversation between me and Captain. Please mute your microphone, sir. And I'm like, hey, sugar, you're on our fucking show on my fucking time.
Right.
Your presence here is a variable, not a constant. Go get fucked.
Which we all have admin capabilities now, which is something I just learned how to do.
Been on G Plus the whole time, by the way, folks. Just want to point that out. Been able to share admin privileges with everybody all the time on G Plus. Captain Osmo has just figured out now how to do it.
What can I say? I'm a late bloomer.
Professional. You look great.
Oh, thank you. You look great.
Thanks.
Bobby, you look great too. I've been running. I've been running more. My goal is 21 miles this week. I'm about 16 right now.
Well, it's Wednesday.
Actually, no,
5
not
left.
16. Actually, I'm about 12, 13-ish. So
Yeah,
I have like
I've only got 9 in. Another 4.5 to go.
You know, I'd love to go on a foot race with G-Man. G-Man, come to California and meet up with me, and you can run my nightmare course. It'll be great.
Hang on a second. Isn't a marathon 21 miles?
26.
No, it's 26. 26 point something miles.
26 point something miles, right. So,
Yeah.
hang on. You're doing less than that, and you're giving yourself a week to do it, when other people can do 5 miles more than that in one sitting.
Well,
Yeah, but it wipes them out for a week.
no, but see, my
Pussy's
run,
out for a week.
but see, my run, it's just a hair shy of 7 miles. It covers all different types of terrains, and there's a 535-foot variable from the bottom to the top. It's when I run it, it's between a 1,000 to a 1,200 calorie burn just in that 7-mile run.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
how long does it take you to do it?
My fastest run doing it was with my best friend, 50 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is absolutely, I call it the nightmare run. And then if we want to do, I call it Freddy's Nightmare, which we've done once. It took an hour 45. That's after we run it, we turn around and do the whole thing backwards. And it was just, we were putty afterwards. We were so freaking tired. That was just absolutely miserable. So, yeah, I challenge anybody to come on my run, see how long they last. I went with a coworker yesterday, and she lasted. We only did 4.5 miles because, I mean, due to time constraints, because I had to meet up with a client. There's one point where you're literally going up a hill, a steep grade hill, and when I went running with one of my other coworkers, I was literally pushing him up this hill while running, and I did it, but it wore me out. But it's fun. I like it. You feel good afterwards.
Yeah, that's true. I give you that.
Yeah.
Granted, when I do runs, I do it to for metabolic burn. From low to high intensity, and keep the metabolic burn at the high rate. But yeah. So we have different goals, but you do feel good after you're done.
You really do. I mean, Mike, I just want to get back into shape. I'm starting to get like a little B cup going. I need to get rid of that. And plus, my girlfriend's complaining that I'm getting chubby, so I don't want to be chubby.
I've been chubby most of my life, and I have to say it's never been a problem for me. Feel free to join the chubby side.
Well, you're a BBW. What can I say?
I'm a big, beautiful woman.
Yes.
Speaking of BBWs, actually, since you said it.
Transition.
Look at this. I just looked at the profile picture for Shanny for Christ, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. She is cleaned up.
A little cute there. A little cuteness happening.
Like, I'll be honest, and I've said this before, if I were to go back a year and tell myself, hey, out of all these nut jobs, Shanny for Christ is going to come out to be pretty okay, I would have said, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Awesome Mo.
Yeah, it would have been exactly like that. So,
yeah.
So actually, she's been coming out with some funny content lately too, just calling out Gman for his usual thing. Apparently, he called her out yesterday for some sort of thing, which Gman does, but he had her blocked, so she wasn't able to see the video or the comment. And at time of, he's like, "Hey, Shanny for Christ, hey, wait a minute, where are you?" And she's like, "Dude, retard, I didn't see your post. You have me blocked." Yeah. And then in this same thread, he's all like, "Oh, well, I'll unblock you, and then we can go with this." It's like, dude, she can't read your post because you have her blocked. You fucking moron.
What a pro.
But this morning, I guess he sang REM's "Losing My Religion," which is a great song, by the way.
Yeah.
Does he not realize that that's a love song? That's not a song about religion. It's all metaphor. Nope. It's a love song, you dolt.
Doesn't the phrase "losing my religion" means it means I'm about to lose my shit, like I'm about to lose control?
Yes. That is what the song is about.
I'm pretty sure I heard a large black woman yell at me that once a number of years ago. She was like, "Boy, you gonna make me lose my religion."
Yeah.
Not a racist.
So G-Man, you singing "Losing My Religion" as some means to go after atheists. No. Wait a minute. What red button?
It's your dick.
Oh my God, who's the king? That one still gets me. Wait, I know a thing about kingdoms. Who's the king? It's like you are so stupid.
Oh God. Did I tell you, I'm still looking at that picture of Shanny right now. I'm just like, what's up, baby? What you doing?
Well, you know what? She can join the Naked After Show. Down for
yes.
That. Are we going to have a Naked After Show today? Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I got hard on it too, but other than that, I'm up.
I just heard hard on it too, so go Bobby for a winner.
When you get to Bobby's age, you have to fucking schedule them. I have an erection at 2.
He gets a little alert on his phone. It must be 2 o'clock.
Hey guys, I've got a hard out at 2 o'clock, so I've got to go see the wife. Hang on.
Oh man. So, anyways, with that said, Satire Atheist, it was a genuine pleasure helping you and working with you, and I hope to work with you again. You are colossal fun, and yes, let me be your go-to guy when it comes to fighting games, because Lord knows I dumped enough quarters into that shit when I was a kid.
He's also a friend of the show.
He is. We were the first ones to ever have a live interview with the Satire Atheist.
It wasn't live.
Oh, shut up. It was live. So, anyways, Bobby, do you have anything for a marijuana minute?
Yeah, actually I do. Give me just a quick second here. Let's see. The federal court case that is right up here where the actual judge is about to rule whether or not marijuana belongs as a Schedule I drug. It was supposed to be decided on the 28th of this month. The judge has delayed the ruling until April 15th. However, it's starting to look more and more like the judge is going to rule that marijuana does not belong as a Schedule I drug.
So what does that mean to those of us who aren't in the loop with that sort of lingo?
Okay, well, Schedule I drug means that there is no medical use. The federal government cannot in any way recognize it. Once it's removed from Schedule I, it will either have to be rescheduled as Schedule II, which will mean doctors will then be able to prescribe it, or remove it from scheduling altogether, which will make it like alcohol. And this ruling will be appealed to the circuit court no matter how she rules. But it is a huge thing in marijuana legalization. Huge. Because right now our federal government stance is that marijuana is not medicinal, has no medicinal purpose, it has a high use for abuse and addiction, and there is no good that can come from it. And marijuana is just as bad as heroin, which of course is stupid. So yeah, the judge is going to be overturning that.
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to the day I can go down to the racetrack or the Publix and go in and get, instead of my morning ciggies, I get my Marlboro weeds. You get them in a little box.
Well, depending on the state, we don't do Marlboro weeds because there's no huge marijuana thing. But it is wonderful to go down to a store and just say, I want 2 grams of lemon haze and I want a gram of green crack. And you walk out the store and nobody can do nothing to you, and you can just go home and smoke your brain into an oblivion. It's marvelous.
Well, Lenny, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm sitting down. What are you doing?
You're going all like, what are you doing? There you go. Sit your ass down. You're wiggling around too much. How's the bunny?
The bunny.
Where's the little pooper?
The bunny is he's on my shit list right now because he's just reached bunny adolescence, which is it's from about 3 months to a year. When they're in that age range, when they're 3 months old to a year old, they hit bunny adolescence and their little hormonies are going fucking apeshit, and they decide they want to be a little bit aggressive, a little bit horny, and they want to chew absolutely every fucking thing in sight.
Okay.
This was fine. Like, this wasn't a problem until this is the controller to my fucking Xbox.
Oh, no. Oh, that's like $50.
He got both of them.
Oh,
so
no.
I came home from work last night, and my darling Jamie, God bless her, she sat in the chair, and she looked all sad, and she's like, I swear to God, I'll buy you a new one. I swear to God, I'll buy you a new one. I'm like, buy a new what? Like, I took my eyes off him for literally a second, and she showed me the controller, and I was like, that rabbit may never get fed again. You fucked with my shit, Scrambles. You fucked with my shit.
He is a destroyer of worlds, remember that.
He's a fucking destroyer. He just chews everything. And then, I swear to God, like, Jamie and I have spent a little bit of time and a little bit of money bunny-proofing our apartment. Like, you know what I mean? We put up these corner guards and all the corners because he's chewing the plaster off the walls, and, like, we put these wraps around all the cables so he can't chew those. And as soon as we have all that taken care of, he finds something else to chew. He just finds something else to eat.
Yeah. That's what you got to do for your animals. Like with our cat, we didn't want him destroying our furniture, so we kept getting enough appropriate scratching material. And some people come in and go, wow, you have like 4 or 5 scratching posts. Why? Because if you have enough scratching posts, the cat will actually scratch those and not the things you don't want them to scratch. You just have to give them enough. And I don't know how smart rabbits are, but it very well may be the thing. You just have to provide enough appropriate chewing material so they won't chew the inappropriate.
I've never heard of a rabbit doing that. I own several.
No.
Yeah.
So
that's what's going on. Fucking rabbits eating my fucking life right now.
So with that transition, Lenny, who is your cunt of the week?
My cunt of the week is right now, it's bordering on being my rabbit. Is the cunt. Yeah, I'm talking about you, little shitbag. And I wouldn't mind, but he does this fucking horse shit where he'll chew my shit and make me fucking mad at him, and then he'll do this most adorable crap in the world. I'm like, how could I possibly hate you? He does this fucking thing where I'm mad at him, and then he jumps up in the air, like straight up, like up to but just past my knees in height, in one, like a helicopter, straight up, and then he does a 180-degree turn mid-spin, and then lands facing the other direction, like, bah, ninja turn. How dare you be so adorable yet make me so mad at you?
Yeah, they're pros at doing that.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fucking kill him, skin him, and turn into a cock warmer if he doesn't behave himself. Oh, where are you on the end of my knob, buddy?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Anyway, so going back to Mr. Brett Keane, you guys remember I had that talk with Tommy Hall, was about a month ago, about evolution. He demonstrated just how little he knew about evolution. And Brett Keane made a video, and he said that I get destroyed in evolution in 5 minutes. And I didn't watch it, but he left it on the channel saying, "Oh, you've been defeated, God bless." So somebody was kind enough to give me a paraphrase version of what Brett Keane's like absolute destruction of evolution was. And he went to the pillbox level of understanding by saying the second law of thermodynamics refutes evolution. And
Yeah, what are the other laws?
Yeah, how many laws? You know, here, Brett Keane. How many laws of thermodynamics are there? Bitch. What number does it start on? Idiot. So, without getting into too much, I'm just going to read, because he was on Nadia's channel and he did this shit like, the second law of thermodynamics. It's just, God, he's so like, it's like he's smacking on like a now and later or something. I don't know what's wrong with him. Just,
it's a ham. He's got a ham lodged in there.
God, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. But so, anyways, he is using the colloquial definition of entropy, which is a lack of order or predictability, which is a gradual decline into disorder. Congratulations, Brett Keane. You know what one of the definitions of the word is of entropy, you fucking moron. So in physics, entropy is a thermodynamic quantity representing the unavailability of a system's thermal energy for conversion into mechanical work. Do you know what that means, Brett Keane? Superstar. Let's see here. Often interpreted as the degree of disorder or randomness in a system. So that is what the word means within physics, you douchebag, idiot. So that's all I've got. It's such a tired, stupid argument, and it's why people don't take people like him seriously, because he just doesn't know fuck all what he's talking about. So, and plus, Brett, human beings are not closed systems. We take in energy. Observe. Sake. So, me taking in energy, it just, no, Brett, you're wrong, and that is why. And if you need help, Brett, as to wondering what that sentence means, try Googling it, so you don't look like a fucking bigger idiot on the internet, which is going to be hard to do because you've already reached such low lows in your YouTube career of, what is it, 12 years he's been on YouTube, even though YouTube's only been around for 10.
Has it only been around for 10?
Yeah, it's only been around for 10, but he's claimed to have been here for like 11 or 12 years or something. Like
he was one of the first atheists on YouTube, so that's,
yeah. Well, good for him.
Yeah, well, then, you know, it just goes to show you that he is where it pays. He was an atheist till atheism dried up. Now he's a Christian, and so when Christianity dries up, he's going to become a Hasidic Jew. You watch.
With the wee
I want to see him in the black. Yeah, I want to see him in the black Hebrew Israelite, just like on the same team. I want to see that.
Little fucking prick!
What do you do now?
He's only gone and eaten my fucking shirts! I had this on the shirt, on my chair, for like a half a day, while I was doing laundry. There's a fucking hole in it! You prick!
Show the bunny.
Oh.
Let's see, what's his name? Scrappers?
Scrambles.
Scrambles, that's right. Scrambles, the destroyer of worlds.
I bet all these Hassenpfeffer recipes are starting to sound good to you now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sending this little fucker to live with Fabio next.
Oh, look how cute he looks, though.
Yeah, look how fucking cute he is. Fuck.
It's like,
How
what?
did you
I
know
didn't do
this
nothing. I'm innocent.
Yeah, innocent. Yeah, prick. Look at him.
He is the destroyer of worlds. Look at that.
Fucking, he's the destroyer of my fucking apartment. I'll tell you that. And apparently my fucking clothes.
Dude, he's a bunny. What do you expect? They chew on everything.
Yeah,
That's
but
what they do.
Still though.
Get him some more appropriate chew material. Just keep throwing it at him, and he'll chew that instead.
Oh, he has so much shit to chew. It's not even funny. He has an obscene amount of shit to chew. All he does is chew shit, and like this is supposedly like he's just now gone 3 months old, and apparently it starts at about 3 months and it ends at about a year. So
Yeah, so you have a few months to have to put up with this shit.
or
That sucks for you.
he may
look-
not survive it.
You know, I said the same thing about my cat and his kittenhood, because kittens are just a wild pain in the ass. So, like, if he survives, he's going to be a great cat. Fortunately, he did. It was close there for a while.
Oh,
If
he's
anyone-
drinking his water. Look at him drink his water.
If anyone in the YouTube Great Debate community would like a fucking rabbit, message Venator channel.
Oh, so want to know the great thing is that our internet speed has been working very well today.
It has.
It has.
Yeah, it has. It's been working great. So whatever woo that Mr. Rand Campbell was trying to peddle with, I'm gonna slow down your internet speed. It's working just fine, bro. So what a fail.
Oh, did
I-
Rand Campbell make an empty fucking pointless threat? No.
Yeah, he said that he's gonna will our internet speed to slow down when we have Hangouts.
I'm gonna will a blood clot in his leg to travel up to his brain.
I stand by what I said on the last one, and I urge you guys to follow up the links in that video I made. I believe Rand is knowingly mocking religion right now. Not only religion, but Christianity. He is knowingly a God mocker and doing it on purpose. And I pointed out stuff of people who do it better for him to research.
Do you really think that's where he's going? Because I know that
I
he's
do.
full of shit. And again, I'm doing some digging, and it's amazing just how deep the rabbit hole is going here. But yeah, there isn't a sincere bone in his body. He is doing it. And what's sad is that in the great debate community, with this clown car posse, they're all like grown men in like their 40s and 50s. What the fuck is this? Where are like the teenagers with better wit and material? Our trolls are grown men in like the worst midlife crisis you can think of.
But you know, the thing of it is a lot of the last few videos that Rand has did. I had to point this out. It was reminiscent of stuff you see in the Subgenius stuff, which is something I've been into Subgenius stuff for a long time. That's why I have Bob Dobbs tattooed on my arm. That's how into Subgenius I am. And so I actually threw up a link to the first book of Bob, the Subgenius stuff, and I urge you to look into it. But I guarantee you what he is doing, and this is what's amazing, is he is knowingly a God mocker. He is intentionally mocking God and religion. And the thing of it is he has other Christians following him that don't get it. That's why I had to point it out. He has to either that or the guy is so dangerously insane it's beyond measure. That's really the only two options, and I don't think he's insane.
See, if I can see it from both points. Is he's looking into a camera. Here's a 50-plus-year-old guy, apparently with grandkids, in his home, blind shut, saying that he went to Africa and wrestled an anaconda, which don't live in Africa, they live in South America. He says that he fought... I remember when we had Rand on at one point, he said that his friends, quote-unquote friends, compared him to like Chuck Norris stuff, where they'd give Rand a bunch of feats like, oh, Rand chased a tiger for 17 days, and by the end of it, the tiger was so exhausted and blah 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 blah. I mean, that's what he's doing. I mean, we all clearly it's full of shit, but I mean, but what is his gain? What is his end goal? What is his drive? His purpose? Just a massive army of idiots that controls the internet?
I don't think he's thought it through that deeply, honestly. I don't think he has an end game. I think he just latched onto something and he can't stop now.
There's plenty of other videos on YouTube to watch.
Yeah, sometimes. And see, here, I am going to throw this link over here. And I urge you in your spare time, bookmark this and read it.
I will do that. In fact, I will also post on the chat section, or the comments section, I mean. Got this. There we go. Alright, what is this? The Book of the Subgenius. Lunatic Prosecutor for the Coming Weird Times. Oh, this looks great.
Like I said, I'm so into it, I got it tattooed on me, baby. I am definitely down with Subgenius.
Oh, this looks great. Well, I think it's about that time. Are we going to have a Naked After Show?
I think a Naked After Show is appropriate, yes.
Okay. Lenny, would you like to host a Naked After Show? I have something to do for about an hour. I can hop in at 1, or do you guys just want to wait and roll out at 1 o'clock?
Like I said, I have a hard out at 2, because kids coming home on the bus.
Okay. Well, why don't we have the Naked After Show at about 1 o'clock-ish. That way we're all here. We can throw out the link for people to come and give us shit, tell us why we're wrong. It's always encouraged. And other than Blue and maybe like a small handful of other people, no one's really come in and like really give us the comeuppance that we
deserve.
We deserve a comeuppance. Lenny, you can go ahead and close out the show. Let's do this. Close out the show. Go, Lenny. Floor's on you. Aw. Bobby, go ahead and close out the show.
Go ahead and close out the show. Oh, shit. Well, that's pretty much it. It's time for the great colossal wipe.
Yeah.
You know, remember, when you're doing the wipe, it's not front to back, it's not back to front, it's side to side. Leave an ass smiley.